Another day, another roommate. So this guy calls me up. We talk about he's going to take the apartment. He's going to move in. He's going to come in about 8 o'clock at night. Comes over, he's a Chinese guy. Take him to his room, blah, blah, blah. We talk. I leave him in there. Half hour later, he comes out and he said, I got bad news, dude. You got bed bugs. Like, no one was living in that room for 8 months. It's been unoccupied. I didn't even go in it, you know. Went in, we lifted up the mattress, saw the fucking bed bugs. So I know who the last guy was. And I didn't know anything about bed bugs. I didn't know how bad they were. You know, I heard about them, but I didn't know that they were a nuisance. This much of a nuisance. So I'm like, what do you want to do? He goes, I don't know, man. He goes, I got no place to go now. You know, he left his apartment or wherever he was staying. So he took his clothes, he packed it, he had them in the drawers, and then he took them out, put them in the bag, and he went to the laundromat to wash them and dry them in the heater. That's what he was told to do. I really was like, what the fuck am I going to do? Do you want to stay or what? So my son slept on the other mattress on the pull-out couch normally when he wasn't here. And I lifted up that mattress and there was no bed bugs on it. So I said, you're more than welcome to stay here tonight until I can figure out what I'm going to do. You know, because I didn't know. I knew that he wasn't going to be able to live there and stay. I apologized profusely. I felt really bad. I said, I know you got nowhere to go now, so if you want, you can stay on the couch. What about it? He's pissed. I don't blame him. I'm in shock. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have had someone come over had I known. So, you know, I have the TV on, I'm watching it. He's laying down. He goes, can you turn the TV off, please? And I'm like, no. I'm watching TV. He goes, dude, I'm trying to sleep. I said, I sleep with the TV on, and I'm watching it. He goes, yo, dude, I'm going to knock you out. And it just, like, shocked me. I was like, what? Because I looked at this guy, and I'm like, he's not intimidating at all. And I'm like, I got scared when he said it. I'm like, for a guy who looks like that, he must be like a 5-degree black belt to have the balls to say that. But I stayed up there. I go, you gonna what? He goes, you heard me. I got up and all right, that's it. So I get up. He gets up. I go, I don't want to fight in my apartment. You know, it's not a good situation. You don't know what the fuck could happen. He could break my shit. You know, there's weapons. You know, it's just not good. And I'm nervous because this is just a weird situation. And he goes into the kitchen and we're arguing. I go, look, dude, I was nice. I said you could stay. I apologize. There's nothing I can fucking do, you know? Right? So he like said something again in a threatening manner. So I called the cops. He left. He went outside to wait for them. Good, I'm fucking gonna talk to them. So I went out till I locked the door, right? And we were, I go, okay, we're outside now. Let me see you knock me out. And he walked away. He walked up the block. Cops came. He was up the block, so the cops talked to him first. And I'm listening to him. And he was just like so idiotic. And he was like, why you... I said, dude, shut the fuck up. I cut him off. I go, officer, this is what happened. I rented out the room to this guy. He just moved in. We found bed bugs. I didn't know. I apologized. I told him he could sleep on the couch. He threatened to knock me out if I didn't turn the TV off. And here we are. And he said, God said, did he give you any money? I said, no. He goes, dude, you gotta leave. He goes, what? He goes, it's his freaking apartment. You didn't pay any, you didn't give him any money. You gotta go. I said, later. And I walked away.